Welcome to the Fear Fiction Podcast. Fearfic is the term for short horror fiction, mostly posted on the web. It includes any and all related subgenres. Join three assholes talking basement goo Slimebeast, inebriated interstellar traveler Abysmii, and irritable ghostly man-horde Dead Palette, as they read all stories horror and internet-related, paragraph by paragraph, and bullshit while they do it. From adolescent revenge fantasies to subtle postmodern narratives about real-life events and everything in between, they read it and critique. You better believe it. Kick it to the cold open, white boy.
They just released a new shirt, and I want it, so I'm gonna buy it.
So buy it for me.
I bought it.
Well, goodbye, audience.
Buy a shirt.
Welcome to the podcast.
This is your ASMR.
Abysmii, you're going to do the intro? What?
No.
Good?
I'm not saying anything. I'm trying to catch up on fucking Buttsmithy right now, okay?
Just stop reading pornography.
Alfie's almost done. The story's actually going to end. It's going to be amazing.
What if you stop reading hentai and did the podcast?
It's not hentai, it's erotica. Thank you very much.
What if you sat on a washer and the washing machine exploded?
Yeah. What is Mr. Sudoku even talking about these days?
Whatever
what
he
if
wants.
you bought a pet turtle and taught it to do your taxes and went to prison for bad taxes? What?
Went to prison for turtle taxes.
What are you in for, motherfucker? What are you in for? Turtle taxes? Oh, yeah, me too. You want to be
You're
friends?
accused of 3 counts of turtle taxes. How do you plead?
Turtle. Let's buy turtletaxes.com and promise tax service when we get to it.
You're a turtle, tortoise, and toidle CPAs. We'll get your taxes done right.
I'm Mr. Turtle. That's Mr. Tortoise. And over there, I'm Mr. Toidle. Yeah, we know.
He does all the paperwork.
What if you dress up as a zombie and like turtles?
God damn it. Okay, so what are we doing? What is this? What is the actual intro?
What is the actual intro? Being stalked by my neighbor?
You just gonna go right into the story? Don't we have to talk like 20 to 30 minutes about bullshit?
We've talked about enough bullshit on the past 3 episodes for sure.
That's true.
Abysmii, say a word.
But
Okay, DP, say a word.
What if we didn't do a cold open and we just read the story and stop doing cold opens?
That's more than one word. Fuck. I was gonna take both your words and combine them, but okay.
too late.
Yeah. I quit the show. I'm out.
Whiskey.
I'm out. No, I quit.
Whiskey.
Whiskey Tango.
Whiskey.
I left. That's me leaving.
I thought you were doing the Airwitz sound.
All right, so butt whiskey, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, a no sleep story. I'm beginning to suspect there's something a little off about my small town's butt whiskey.
Whiskey is stored in the butt.
Yeah. 2 Abysmii's, 1 butt full of whiskey.
I'm being stalked by butt whiskey.
God damn it. Butt whiskey here. Oh, it's butt whiskey. Okay, there we go.
What's the tag for this story?
You know that you're dealing with butt whiskey when someone's slurring their farts.
God damn it.
I was about to try to make that sound, but I don't know how we could do it.
You know, Grandpa's been passing a lot of gas tonight, and it sounds kind of anti-Semitic. I think his ass is drunk again.
Get them out of here.
Get them out of here.
Get them out of here.
Get who out of here, Grandpa? What? Huh?
Everybody, my butt's about to wrap this place up.
I'm about to slur my butt. Get out of here. Butt slurry.
The Brappin bigot. That's what they call me. The Brampton's famous Brapping bigot. Brapping bigot of Brampton.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, the Brapping bigot.
Back to doing Batman villains.
Your hate crimes will haunt Gotham no more. What was that?
Your politics stink.
I think it's great because we took Christopher Nolan's Batman, but put him up against Batman 76 fucking at Rogues Gallery.
Yeah, Batman 76, Disco Batman, yes.
67, whatever the fuck, 65. I don't know. I'm drunk.
We're 16. I love how we're just all 69 in Batman here tonight. Yeah, Abysmii, you got it. All right. It's all right, Drunky.
What if we just kill the Batman?
Sudoku, my God. This plan is amazing.
It's amazing plan. It's just Sudoku. Excellent.
Riddler, how about instead of leaving riddles, you just run up and punch Batman in the face?
Riddle me this. Ow! The fuck?
You spent so many years building up the riddles. I was expecting one. I never thought he'd just punch me. Ow.
And 'tis I, the Riddler. And what is your devious plan, Mr. Sudoku? It's just like, what if I just get a gun and indiscriminately fire into a school?
Yeah, there you go.
and what is your devilish intent here? It's just kill children.
Yeah.
Riddle me this while you think in this place. What do the five fingers say to the face? I think, ow!
God damn it. Batman is a child without any parents, so what if I kill all the children instead of the parents? Then there's no more Batman. Yeah, it works out.
Batman doesn't have a parent, so what if I killed him and ended the Batman bloodline?
Yeah, the Batman bloodline. That sounds like a 90s story, like comic series.
The Bat line?
The Bat line. Cut the Bat line.
Somebody spelled the Bat line. Oh, the Bat line. I'm running for responsibility. I'm kind of having panic attacks right now.
My baby mama.
I can't have any more Damian Waynes. It's too much responsibility.
Fuck. Goddamn. Can you believe there are so many Robins?
Yeah.
There's not that many Superboys.
Well, because Superman sucks and every offshoot is terrible.
Whoa.
Can we read this? Can we read this story now? I'm being stalked by Batman.
Sure.
Yes. Who wrote this?
The Riddler.
God damn it.
And better than that, Sylvia Wrath 69.
Oh, Sylvia Wrath 69. Just bursts in her window, starts kicking the shit out of her at her computer. Stop writing these stories. They're freaking me out.
Spooking me.
I can't sleep. And I sleep during the day.
Because I'm a bat.
That's a cool idea for a villain. Someone just afraid of scary stories online and just hunts down horror authors.
I haven't slept in years.
I must kill everyone on no sleep. Stop posting. What if we read Being Stalked by My Neighbor by Sylvia Wrath 69. Hi everyone. I'm writing this out as a way to vent because I'm currently where I feel really stuck.
I'm falling and I can't get up.
Damn it.
Where's the beef? Entitled Stalker. Entitled Neighbor Keeps Stalking Me.
What? We should start a subreddit that's like unentitled parent, where it's just like someone came in today and bought some toys for their kid who was really well behaved, and that's it. That's one sentence.
So it's no story, but for unentitled people.
No parents. That's what we'll start.
No.
I've started a subreddit, Robin.
More of a support group.
Batman, we need to cut down your Reddit usage. What? I'm not on Reddit. What even is that? Really? You're not the top poster on No Parents?
Robin, did you know that both you and I are inorphs? Involuntary orphans.
Are you, Bruce? Are you telling me you're not parentless Bat 69?
Who is also Bruce Wayne? No, I'm not that.
Parentless Bat 69, and the profile picture is like a little Reddit character dressed as Bruce Wayne. Little suit and black hair and shit.
Anyway. Oh my god. Any advice is appreciated, but I'm not sure.
Guys, the header for the subreddit is a photo of the bat cave from the inside. Anyway, yeah.
It's got like 100 people on it.
The upvote and downvote symbols are just the bat symbol, Batman. What the fuck?
They're just the bat symbol. It's not even flipped upside down.
Yes.
Just twice.
I just don't know. I don't know how to manipulate images.
Rule number 1, no riddles. Okay. Rule number 2, no joke threads. Okay.
Rule number 3, no penguins.
Fuck.
Rule number 4, no Catwomans.
Yeah, somebody ends the thread and they say, and here's my Catwoman tax, and it's a photo of a Catwoman. Anyway.
Deleted, violation of the rules.
Not now, Robin. I'm banning people from No Parents.
This is a country club subreddit, so in order to be able to post, you're going to have to send us a photo of your dead parents.
You're gonna have to send us a photo of you at the gravesite grieving.
Yeah.
Any advice is appreciated, but I'm not sure there's anything that can be said that will actually help. I've tried just about everything. I'm going to start from the beginning. This is a story 2 years in the making, so I'll try to be as thorough as possible. Have you ever considered burning down your apartment and moving away?
Yeah, in that order.
In 2019, I graduated with my master's degree and in what? Damn it! And moved to a relatively rural area of PhD.
Bruce. Okay, I'm here with Bruce Wayne, who has written a new novel. Now, what possessed you to call your novel "The Art of the Bat"?
Followed by its award-winning sequel, Batonomics. Thinking we'd make an investment, my dad and I purchased a house. The intent was to
Bruce Wayne, why have you started the Bat Talks, where people give speeches about having no parents?
No reason. I just, I found a nation.
Why is Batman Sargon of Akkad?
Because I've been drinking, and my ability to make accents is gone.
Depends on the rum, doesn't it?
The house was only a block away from a dive bar where my dad was able to make some pretty good friends and terrible choices. He introduced me to everyone, and everyone let me know that I would be so happy in my new house because my next door neighbor was the absolute nicest guy you could ever meet. Bullshit. He was the nice guy next door, as they called him. So we met the neighbor, and he did seem nice enough. He suggested we exchange numbers just in case I ever needed anything, and I thought that was a good idea. What's the worst that could happen? A few days later, my dad left to go back to his home in another state, and I was left to Oh, okay, I see.
Bye, I gotta go.
Wait.
I have to go buy cigarettes in another state.
They purchased a house to eventually rent out. The dad made friends at a dive bar really quickly, and then he left.
Right.
All right.
Well, listen, there are certain clubs where a guy can go and make friends instantly, okay? Some people get it.
I get it. I'm just not laughing.
Why is default tonight?
You know why? Because I didn't say it in a little ooh-woo voice, and I didn't look 12 years old in a maid suit, you fucking anime weeb. Yes, a maid suit.
Maid suit.
It's like the Iron Man suit, but a maid suit.
Maid suit, get out of here. Stop cleaning things.
Ooh, sorry, Batman.
No, it's a person who's dressed up in a suit and they're a maid.
Yeah.
It's a 35-year-old man. Get out of here.
I mean, you want the antithesis of Batman. There you go.
Feels so bad.
Stop
for
making
Batman.
me feel things.
This is hell to be accosted by all these minor inconvenient villains.
Oh, minor inconvenience.
Oh, the child villain, minor inconvenience. Hey, Batman, what you doing?
I stole some bubble gum. Put it back. No.
No, Batman's in line at the grocery store and he's trying to just check out as quick as possible. And the woman in front of them has minor inconvenience next to them, and they're like, no, son, you can't have the bubble gum. It's just like, but I want the bubble gum.
Mhm.
And they just get into an argument for like 5 minutes about, no, you can't do that.
I just want to buy my bat milk.
I just want
Fucking hell. You mean
My
guano? What?
Nope.
and my bad cigarettes. That's how I get this voice.
Ugh. We need to stop doing the bat villain thing because it literally can be it could be anything and everything.
We said the
all
same
times.
thing about the advertisement guy. Guess what? We're not going to stop. It'll move on to something else.
You know what we should do? We should make
the
a. We should make
mover.
a.
Stop taking my stuff. They just pull stuff out of his case.
What's happening?
What happened to the Batcave? Why is everything in boxes?
Anyway, we should start a secondary podcast where we just do Batman villains, and that way we'll stop eventually because all of our secondary podcasts die.
Watch that one. No, watch it like blow up. Bigger than this one overnight.
Secondary.
What the fuck?
You were just resequeled.
Stupid. Oh, sleep. Why do you always... No.
We could do a resequel where we just put together a list of 20, like each minor inconvenient fucking Batman villains. Anyway, read.
Literally, the day he left, it started. My neighbor texted me while I was away and let me know he left a gift for me on my front porch. In this text exchange, he started using pet names like Sweetie and Cutie. I went home and he had left a hand-painted feeding dish for my cats in the mailbox. At this point, I wasn't that alarmed. He was just being nice, I thought. The next day, he sent me more texts with pet names. Maybe he's just trying to help name your pets. You have cats.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What about naming your cat Sweetie? What about Cutie? Stop with the pet names. The next day, he sent me more texts.
The pet namer.
That one's Cutie, and that one's a Sweetie, and that one's Porky Pie.
Those are my shoes. Stop. I'm not naming the bat shoes.
Mommy,
that's-
mommy, I want this puppy. Boosh, kicks down the door, comes running in. Its name is Rex. Bye. No.
That's a fucking like Discovery Channel or like TLC show.
What the fuck?
Like
My-
that could be.
My strange obsession. I'm obsessed with naming people's pets other things that they don't want.
Yeah.
Oh, the unconsensual namer.
Consensual neighbor. At r/unconsensual namers, we post about unconsensual namers. I went home and he had left a hand-painted feeding dish, blah, blah, blah. Next day, he sent me more texts with pet names, and I took the opportunity to make sure he knew I was not interested in anything romantic. He replied back with a rambling text about how all the person ever needs is friends, and he would like to be friends with me. Uh-oh.
Jacob.
Hey, Jacob. How you doing?
Jacob.
You want to be named Jacob?
Jacob.
You want to be named Jacob? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Jacob.
Yeah.
Oh, Jacob.
Jacob the cat.
That's an inappropriate name for an animal. It's too human.
After that, he would send me texts frequently, everything from inviting me fishing to telling me he left more gifts on my porch. I would often not reply or tell him I'm busy. I didn't want to be rude, but I also had no interest in any sort of relationship with him other than neighborly.
Why don't you just block his number?
Well, it is your neighbor. That is kind of fucking like really annoying, which is why you shouldn't know your
Have
neighbors. Yeah,
Yeah.
just don't.
Fuck it.
I think what we're getting out of this is that you should definitely kill your neighbors.
Yes.
Just don't have them
Kill
eradicate.
anyone who makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. Like Batman.
Unlike you, Stab.
Hey,
The caller.
hey, you're pretty handsome. Do you want to go on a date? Oh, the boner.
Ow. Ow.
Hey, Mr. Batman, here's your mail. The postman.
God damn it.
After that, he would send me texts frequently. Everything from inviting me... Oh, no, you already read that. One night...
Batman, did you kill 3 postmen trying to deliver mail? Ah, the Batman investigator for murderer.
It's just Commissioner Gordon.
Oh, the
Commissioner Gordon, who did this?
Oh, the commissioner. Yeah, that's who I am, Batman. You know me. I have the bat signal. Oh, the bat signaler.
God damn it.
Batman, you stabbed me. Oh, I have to go kill Batman. I'll be right back.
Batman, you stabbed me. Ah, the stabbed guy.
One night I got a text.
He's trying to stab himself. It's just like, oh, the plastic is resistance. Oh, the disposable plastic.
Fucking goddamn it.
One night I got a text from the manager of the bar down the street letting me know that if my neighbor knocked on my door, I shouldn't answer. She then told me that my neighbor had walked down to the bar with a hatchet and told the bartender he was hearing voices that got louder as he got closer to the bar. Okay, well...
They're just people in the bar.
If this is a real story, that's kind of like, hey, crazy people. Mental illness, haha.
No, it's not crazy. He's getting closer to the bar where people are talking, so he's hearing them get louder as he gets closer.
Bar patrons.
The barfly.
If it's a fake story, not cool. If it's a real story, I don't think it is. He threatened to kill.
I feel like a lot of these are like maybe 25% real and then 75% embellishment. But
this has been like 90% real up until this point.
Well, I mean, like what I'm saying is like it's realistic, yes, but I'm thinking like maybe some certain amounts of it really happened to this person, like per story. Mm-hmm. Case by case, I'm thinking, 25%, 75%.
Yeah, that still makes me uncomfortable. He threatened to kill someone with the hatchet if the voices didn't stop. They called the police, and the police took the hatchet from him, but made no arrest. Oh, okay.
Oh, the hatchet. You mean the guy with it? No, the hatchet itself.
It's a haunted object. It's an SCP. Mm-hmm. The manager of the bar picked me up, and I spent the night at her house. Go on. She told me that the police said my neighbor was on meth. Okay, never mind. This is completely believable.
After that, I tried to keep my distance even more, but things got even weirder. One day, I went out to my car to find a dead squirrel in my driveway.
The squirrel. Stomp, 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 stomp.
Oh, the squirrel murderer.
The driveway stain. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Oh, the squirtler.
Oh, God.
Squirrel murderer. Murderer. Oh, squirrel. Squirtle.
Marge is a squirtler.
God damn it. Okay, so when I started dating her, I thought she said squirter, but turns out it's squirterer. She murders squirrels, essentially.
It's not a typo. It's actually a pretty big obstacle in our relationship.
On the upside, she makes a killing on Etsy.
It's just a thread. Am I the asshole? My girlfriend, entitled Squirter, keeps ruining our bed.
God damn it.
God damn it, I am dying. The squirrel had very clearly been run over and moved to the right in front of my driver's side door. I just stepped over it, got into my car, and left. When I returned, the squirrel was gone. Shortly after,
the squirrel was alive. I was traveling backward in time. I ran over it. Oh, it was me all along.
Okay. It was squirrel.
Yeah.
I received the text from my neighbor that said, "Someone or something put a dead squirrel in your driveway. Don't worry, I moved it for you. I felt like this was a weird way to word this, and I suspect he is the one who put the squirrel in my driveway."
How is that a weird way to phrase it?
No, because why would it be there? If it evidently looked like it was placed in front of the driver's side door, like killed somewhere else and put there.
Yeah.
So if absent the car, it infers that someone put it there.
Like an animal?
Yeah, like a human.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying someone or something put it there. I want to
transport a squirrel in front of your door like an animal.
Damn it.
I want to go down to the store and purchase squirrel poison to poison a squirrel and then put it in front of your door like an animal. Trent Reznor got real explicit later on in his career.
Trent Reznor is that person that is just like inventing a person on Twitter and arguing with them. Don't you hate it when someone goes down to a store, poisons a squirrel, and puts it in front of your driver's side door?
Had like a hole, cavernous, like there's nothing in it, kind of like an emptiness, a void. A time for alcohol. And another time I walked out of my house to see he had placed an unspent shotgun shell on the bricks in his front yard. Wait, you walked out of your house to go to his house to see a shotgun shell?
Boy, I'm sure glad that I walked out of his house and that he's in there and that he's a shotgun sheriff.
It would have been like a lot more creepy if you were just like looking out your window and you saw him like with a shotgun on his front lawn, just like dispensing unspent shells. Like that, well, I could see that, but the way this is written, it's like, how did you know that was there?
I like the idea of, instead of what we're getting here, she's just hiding the fact that she's been fucking him this whole time.
God damn it.
She's just like, anyway, I left his
Anyway,
house.
He started blasting unspent shotgun shells.
Then I discovered he had somehow left all of this semen inside of me. I don't know how, but
then I was pregnant.
I was over the toilet squirting out all of his semen, and
oh God.
Anyway, he was doing unsettling things, let me tell you.
He came out and told me that it was to serve as a warning for anyone walking between our houses. For the next couple of months, I did my best to avoid him. He would text me inviting me over, and I would come up with an excuse or just ignore him completely. I wanted to remain cordial since he was my neighbor, but it was getting very annoying and I was uncomfortable. He would text me...
Can I just say...
And I'll tell you this.
I'll tell you this, and I'll tell you this. Not everybody. Everything that he's done so far, except for what the bartender said, which is like secondhand information, everything else so far is like odd, but yet nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
He put a shotgun shell somewhere and said it was as a warning to people crossing between the yard, and it's like, so?
This almost feels like a Coen Brothers movie.
No, it doesn't.
It feels like a Woody Allen movie. I just want to put this shotgun shell here on this fence post for the people.
Who the
going
fuck are you?
houses.
I sent her a painted cat dish.
Yeah. I went out and murdered people with hatchets. Who the fuck are you?
I killed squirrels.
I'm on meth. Who the fuck are you? No, seriously, do I know you?
Where am I? Voices in my head. They all love me. Who the fuck are you?
Bob Dylan performed exclusively in my head for 20 years.
Bob Dylan lives rent-free in my brain.
XQC lives rent-free in my brain. I'm molding. I rage quit from Overwatch. Who the fuck are you? I'm a diamond level on Overwatch.
I don't think he rage quit from Overwatch. I think he was made eminently unwelcome.
Went out with a whimper, not a bang. He would text me as soon as I got home, telling me that he was watching me come and go from my house. Around Halloween, he had handcrafted a large casket and wrote, "Here lies the last son of a bitch who played mind games, November 2012. This is turning into short story 1.
Wait, the neighbor is short story 1.
What
Guys,
the fuck?
Okay. Can I ask you something?
This changes everything.
Yes.
Can I ask you guys something? Now we're on his side. Okay, can I ask you guys something? If you had a neighbor who put out a casket that said, "Here lies the last son of a bitch who played mind games, November 2012," right?
Uh-huh.
Would you be concerned about that, like for your safety and for the sanity of your neighbor? Or would you just be like, well, somebody, he's mad at somebody from something.
I'd fucking buy him a beer.
Yeah. It's like, I think the narrator of this story is insane because they're very paranoid.
No, we're flipping the script here. This is now a short story 1 sleeper hit.
Yeah. But it's like I found a dead squirrel in the driveway and my neighbor moved it away out of my driveway. I'm concerned. Like, what?
Well, like you said, like if we take out the hatchet part where someone independently verifies, yes, they're crazy, they have schizophrenia or something. None of this is like so weird as to write a let's not meet encounter about it.
Now, the other thing is too, that bartender could have just been saying that to get her in bed, Come
True.
stay at my place. It's not safe.
Yeah. Oh, wait. The bartender. No. The bartender is literally using the dentist system.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. A woman bartender using the dentist system. Damn.
Mm.
That's
I mean,
that's
I
pretty hot.
respected if the twist at the end was that the bartender was doing all the shit.
Hey, that would be good. Let's keep.
You know, that guy at the end, that was Bruce Willis the whole time.
Yeah.
He sees dead people. What the fuck? All this time, still sending me texts. Wait, what the fuck? All this time, still sending me text. Eventually, I got fed up and I stopped responding completely.
I will say, I know this guy in real life. Like, I know a person like this, and it's just like, please stop being cringy and annoying, and I really want nothing to do with you. Less than 2 weeks after I stopped responding.
No, it's first of all, it's my turn. Second of all, this isn't the time to confront Abysmii about that. Less than 2 weeks. I know this guy who keeps texting me. It's called Skype. It's not texting. Less than 2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks after I stopped responding completely, he threw a 50-pound flower pot at my front door. How do you know it was him?
That's awesome.
Wait.
How did you do that?
She measured it.
You know those big concrete planters? Yeah, one of those. I called the police.
Hold on. The implications are that this man can throw a 50-pound flower pot, which is, pretty cool, or that he rigged up a slingshot or something. Because you'd have to fucking shot put that.
Hey, what if instead of texting your neighbor, you built a flower pot slingshot?
Flower pot slingshot. Flower pot slingshot.
What if
flower pot slingshot?
Gonna make your body rock when I throw a pot through your fucking window.
What if I rigged up a trebuchet to throw a 50-pound flower plant at your front door?
Yeah.
50 pounds is throwable, but it's not like you're throwing a baseball. It's like you actually have to put a lot of effort into that.
50
I like the idea.
50 pounds, baseball, same difference.
Yep.
I like
Same
the idea
mass.
that rap that Abysmii just performed, Flower Pot, Throw It Through Your Window. I like the idea of that being a hit single for a month straight. And then after that, there's a news report saying MC Flower Pot Slinger has been accused of slinging a flower pot through someone's window, and a shock to everyone.
I just love the idea that the song is called Flower Pot, and then in parentheses, thrown through your window.
Yes.
My flower pot thrower on his self-titled album.
God damn it.
It's just me with the flower pot chain around my neck. It's 50 fucking pounds, so I can't stand up.
All right, shit. What is this? Big concrete planters? Yeah, one of those. I called the police, who advised me to get a stalking no contact order. A few days later, I was watching TV when a flower pot flew out of my screen and hit me in the face. Or maybe it was the guy with the big nose who killed me.
Dangerous.
A few days later, I was watching TV when a notification popped up that my neighbor was trying to cast a video to my screen. Is that a thing that happens?
Yep.
Okay. I declined it twice. I filed another report with the police.
Time.
First of all, how do you know he threw the flower pot? Did you see him do it? And if not, how do you know he threw the flower pot? Did you see him do it? And if not,
hashtag believe women.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's all very strange. And trying to cast a video to your TV, could that be an accident, or is that?
Listen, where there's smoke, there's fire. This person has a history of throwing 50-pound flower pots at multiple women.
So, would it be doxing for me to reveal what jurisdiction?
Would it be doxing to reveal where my worst enemy lives? Yes, Abysmii. What the fuck?
To reveal what state a stalking no contact order is from? Because that's a very specific phrase.
Why don't you say the wrong state that way?
Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's just that's a weird one, because I'm like, you mean a temporary restraining order like the rest of the fucking world uses? But no. It's particular to a certain place.
Typical Kentucky. We invented a new thing. We're calling it a stalking no contact order. You mean a restraining order? Get out of here, Northerner. Fuck you.
Get out of here, carpetbagger, with your restraining orders.
Depends on which side of the Mason-Dixon line you're on. What term they use.
Depends on the side, doesn't it?
Depends on the flower pot. During this time, I started the process of getting a stalking no contact order. I saw the 3 different victim advocates who all told me different things. I went out, all of
Your
them.
stalker is cool. Your stalker is bad. Your stalker, you should marry him.
That's the flowers. My stalker is cool. My stalker is not cool. The stalker is cool.
I saw
The
3
flower is in the living room because of the burp.
From the flower pot.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, DP. Sorry.
I saw different victim advocates, all of whom had also been victims of Flowerpot attacks. I went out of town for a conference, and during this time, someone had attempted to break into my home. I had an ADT security system, so they didn't succeed. I was aware of the attempt. This story is actually just brought to you by ADT. It's just an advertisement.
ADT. Flower pots. Not even once. What? Huh?
That's part of my lyrics to my favorite country song. It's 12 ounces of beer in a bottle. ADT, don't go on the throttle.
Mm-hmm.
I want there to just be a trend that takes off. A bunch of no sleep stories that are just like, we have a strange rule in our town about flower pots and why.
God damn it!
Why they're all glued down.
Mm-hmm.
The story conference.
We had to make all the flower pots 51 pounds so that the guy couldn't throw them.
Yeah.
51 pounds. Oh my God. Back in my day. After the conference, I came home to the entire world shutting down because of COVID. I was trapped in my house 24/7 with my stalker neighbor next door. Luckily, court proceedings.
Luckily, he got COVID. The end. Fuck.
He got COVID, so let's not meet for at least 2 weeks.
Let's socially distance, please.
Luckily. Yeah, I wonder how many let's not meet stories are just like, well, they were infected. Let's not meet them. Luckily, court proceedings for protection orders didn't stop. Right before a court, he sent me a text telling me he was sorry for what he had done. That he could tell when he saw me outside that he made me uncomfortable. Then he went on to tell me he can tell my hair has gotten longer and I look beautiful. I know this person.
Uh-oh. Again, please don't out Abysmii in front of everyone.
Again, short story 1. Love their stories. Don't support their lifestyle.
Abysmii is like, listen, I'm a lawyer and I'm a bit of an expert on hair length.
Yeah, but are you a hair lawyer?
Yeah.
Your Honor, there is no way my client, who has a history of throwing 50-pound flower pots, could transfer those skills to throwing 51-pound flower pots.
Your Honor, now that the victim has been murdered with a flower pot, we believe that their fortune should go to the rightful heir. Heir.
Your Honor, I'd like to direct you to People's Exhibit A 50-pound flower pot, and Exhibit B, a 51-pound flower pot. Now, Mr. Sudoku, if you could please attempt to lift both of these.
If you cannot lift, you must acquit.
Wait.
I invite the entire jury to come down and attempt to lift a 51-pound flower pot.
Together at once.
No. One at a time.
If he can't lift the pot, then he did not.
Your Honor, it would take an excessive amount of flower power to lift this pot.
Fuck.
Now, people of the jury, I want you to look at my client. Weak, feeble, disgusting, probably an incel. Does he look like he can lift a 51-pound flower pot?
The prosecution, the attorney slams his fist on the desk and turns to his colleague and says, now we know why he stacked the jury with little people. I invite everyone to come lift this pot.
Some fucking lollipop guilt.
Your Honor, I would like to call to the stand Derek's Haggleworth flower pot expert.
Derek's Haggleworth?
The 51-pound flower pot is of exquisite make, but the average man cannot lift it.
Now Derek, that's Derek's, actually. Plural. I identify as 2 people.
Can I call you Derek's? No, you can call me Mr. Hagglesworth.
And it's Derek's with an X because I'm Latinx.
It's with an X because I've been Norded.
Now, Derek, stop dead naming me. Stop single naming me.
Sora, quick, throw a 51-pound flower pot, Maleficent.
Now, Derek Hagglesworth, you were the individual who sold this flower pot to Short Story One. You know what?
Yes, he paid me in stories. I have 5,000 of them, and they're all unique.
By the way, I am not implying that Short Story 1 is an incel, but we've kind of turned into that.
Can you describe the nature of these Short Story 1 stories? This one. No, they're utterly indescribable. No, some of them are along the lines of I turned into a flower pot, and what if I threw a flower pot at my neighbor's door? Wouldn't that be crazy? Maybe people like being hit with flower pots.
Oh, fuck.
One
One of his stories is literally titled, I'm Kamala Harris, Vice President of the United States, and I'm pregnant with a flower pot. I can't wait to throw it. What?
I really wish we were reading Short Story 1 instead right now.
Can we get Short Story 1 to start his own SCP Foundation?
Oh.
Can we convince Short Story 1 to write a story on Let's Not Meet and hope it doesn't get taken down?
We could try.
We could try.
This entitled parent insisted that I carry her child in my stomach.
That is literal. That's not far off from a story he
did. I was at the
did.
bottom of a well. Sorry, again.
That's not far off from a story he did. I'm serious. We're out here trying to one up a Short Story 1, and we can't do it.
I run a daycare.
Not possible.
I work for a daycare, and an entitled parent brought in her child. He killed all the other children, which made them really mad. They refused to play after that. They ostracized him for killing them, made cruel gestures, and taunted him.
I went home early because I just can't deal with this right now.
Yeah, I locked all the children in and set fire to the building. Now I just poured myself a glass of wine at home.
It's
anyway.
like American Psycho, but every day with Short Story 1. It's great.
He is American, and that's how I envision him. He's just in the office, but instead of doodling, killing receptionist or whatever, he's just typing these stories away.
He types them on a typewriter while chain smoking, and then he hands them through a little slot in the wall to someone who transcribes them on the internet.
Elias, yeah.
There you go.
There you go. That's new lore.
Shared lore. I went to court and provided all of the evidence I had, the timeline of everything that had ever happened, the text he sent me.
History of the world. Sorry again.
Every text that ever happened. The text he'd sent me asking if I wanted a massage. The text I sent
all the
him
serial numbers of the flower pots.
Mm-hmm.
The text I sent him telling him the way he was speaking to me was inappropriate. The text saying that he knew he made me uncomfortable. I told the judge that I suspected he had attempted to break into my house with a flower pot while I was out of town. The kicker is he didn't deny any of it. Actually, he told the judge that he took full accountability for everything. This is... God damn it.
Jeez.
He said he was in recovery and was trying to turn over a new leaf. He didn't oppose the protection order at all. So in March...
I tried to turn over a new leaf, but I accidentally flipped the flower pot through her door.
So in March 2020, I actually received a stalking no contact order.
Yeah.
But this is a Short Story 1 character, and I fucking love it.
Everything was pretty quiet for a while. I mean, there were plenty of flower pots zinging through the walls. I mean, he did some weird shit, but that's because he's a weird guy. That's literally what 95% of what's been described so far was.
Yeah.
He did some weird shit. It wasn't anything that made me fear for my safety. That is, until he got on drugs again. At this time, we found an unspent shotgun casing in my flower bed. Then the flower bed was thrown through my roof. Okay,
I'm sensing a theme.
Guns N' Roses, wait. It was consistent with the one he had previously used to send a quote-unquote warning. This occurred a couple months after I started dating my boyfriend, and I suspect it was a warning to him. After this, and for a variety of reasons, my boyfriend moved in with me. Why would you not move in with the boyfriend? Okay.
Well, to imply that, like, maybe he moved in earlier than they probably expected to.
But, like, get rid of weird neighbor. Go somewhere else.
Oh, you mean move in with the boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Like,
that makes more sense. Well, they bought this house. Well, they wanted to rent it out anyway, so just fucking rent it out and leave. Yeah, like, who cares? Whatever.
And I'm not saying it's not like, the victim blaming thing of she should leave, obviously. It's like, realistically, he ain't gonna. So,
well, and this is the problem. Like, is this real? Because if we criticize it, we run the risk of victim blaming, which none of us like intend to do. But this does sound very implausible. So
it is implausible, but so far
awesome.
As I said, 95.
It's wrong. It's morally incorrect. It's also based.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. It's like I said, I believe it's the 25% true, 75% made up.
Yeah.
That litmus test or whatever you call it, that thing that I apply to these stories, where I can believe that the neighbor was cringy and kept trying to woo her when it was obvious that it wasn't going to work, but. Then I get to the point of, well, he left a shotgun shell here and a shotgun shell there, and I'm like,
I have shotgun shells everywhere.
Yeah, it's reasonable. It can happen. It could be true, but do I believe it? I don't know.
Well, there also are oddly very cogent points in here. That little line about the courts were still processing protective orders at the time, that's true. When pandemic hit its apex and the courts didn't know what the fuck to do, they said, okay, everything is stopped for 3 months except for criminal stuff. We're actually going to continue to do that because people are in danger.
We don't want the purge to happen, so we're going to actually continue criminal shit.
Essentially. So I do believe that this author had
we're going to be prosecuting serious crimes, anyone that is a stalker, murderer, someone who's using weighted flower pots incorrectly.
Grand theft flower pot.
Inappropriate potting, I believe it's called. He moved in pretty quickly, but everything turned out fine. We're still together and as happy in our relationship as we can be.
Oh, good for you. Humble.
Good for you.
Good for you. Who the fuck are you? Oh, you my boyfriend?
I dated your boyfriend long before you, sweetheart. Who the fuck are you?
I tickled his taint. New Year's 2021. I was awoken to yelling. I turned on my security camera and got footage of him sticking his head out his window and screaming obscenities at my bedroom window for about 7 minutes.
So your security camera is zoomed in and trained on his bedroom window.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Did I ever tell you about the joke about the old woman who sees her neighbor naked across the street?
No.
This woman calls the police, says, you have to come quickly. There's a naked man. Cop comes over, rushes over, says, ma'am, what's wrong? Little old lady. She says, there's a naked man across the street. My neighbor, every night he's naked, and I just can't look at him anymore. I don't know what he wants. So the cop, comes into her house and says, well, where is he? I don't see him out there. And she says, well, you have to go to this window here and you have to stand on this chair. Get it? Because she's looking in his house. You get it?
So we've had two little details here. Number one, she went over to his porch to see an unspent shotgun round and now has a security camera trained on his bedroom window. If this was a real story, it'd be an awesome twist if she was the psychopath.
Yeah.
Hey.
She's literally the little old lady and peering in his window.
Instead of am I the asshole? Am I the stalker? It doesn't sound like a long time, but when you're a stalker, is screaming threats and obscenities. 7 minutes is a long time. No, that's a long time.
Yeah.
He called me a harlot. He said, "Happy fucking New Year." He said he was going.
It wasn't New Year's. No, I know it was, but that'd be funny.
He said he was going to blow his house up with his gas line. I called the police, who responded. They told me he never said my name, so they can't prove it was a violation of the protection order. Entitled police officer says it's not a violation.
I mean, that would still be a community threat to everyone else if he's going to blow up his house.
How does that work if your neighbor is a stalker? Like, what do you do? What does the police do?
We didn't find any flower pots on him. He's free to go.
There's no contraband.
To check him for hatchets? Oh, right.
Oh, darn it. Right. He has those too.
Yeah.
Come on down to Short Stories 1's Hatchet and Flower Pot Emporium.
Flower pottery.
Wait, don't turn him into Chris Chan. Come on down to
How you doing?
How you doing?
Now it's just Don Joe.
Yeah, I'm a flower pot. The officer said, and I quote, "There's nothing illegal about yelling in your own house." Huh?
It's called a noise violation, and yes, there is.
Yeah. They left without even speaking to him.
I mean, I was going to say the most unbelievable part of this is how fast the police are responding to minor shit like this.
Well, we don't know what neighborhood it is.
Minor shits here for flower pots.
God damn it.
Collect all your minor shits into a flower pot. Don't use the toilet.
Minor shits here for Flintstone chewable laxatives. What the fuck? God damn it.
All I could do at this point was do my best to avoid him. I parked on the street because my driveway is pretty close to his front porch. I got used to living with my curtains drawn. I always made sure my cameras were charged, all 5 of them. Yes, because of him, I spent over $1,000 on cameras.
I said, here's my GoFundMe in the link below.
Right. Since then, he's been seen by me and by other neighbors talking to people who aren't there. Going outside and screaming nonsense. Things like, I have Cheerios on my necklace, or I'll put my penis in your butt. What the fuck?
Oh, this is Logan. Okay.
I'm not even joking. Put your penis in your own butt.
What if these are rap lyrics? I got Cheerios on my necklace.
He's just a SoundCloud rapper. That's a...
Cheerios on my necklace, my penis in your butt.
Yo, like girl, who's my breakfast time slut? Cheerios on my neck, shit my penis in your butt. Oh, God.
Slimebeast out with his hit song, Breakfast Time Slut.
I'm sugar smacking her Fruit Loop.
For that.
It's just a bunch of product placement for breakfast cereals.
God damn it.
I love it.
Product placement, cum displacement.
God damn it! This basically made me very based. I became red pilled that day. I became red pilled. Men were bad. Truly, it opened my eyes. This basically brings me to last week. In the morning, I was getting ready for the day when I heard screaming. Someone is going to die over this sweatshirt. Jesus. Is this Jeff the Killer? I turned on.
He's using a sweatshirt as a slingshot to throw flower pots. I use my sweatshirt
as a slingshot. Got a flower pot in my back pocket. I turned on the cameras. I got footage of him walking.
When I have cock.
God damn it. Knees weak, arms are heavy because he's carrying a flower pot already. I got footage of him walking around the alley behind my house screaming, "Are you fucking proud? How about I get my shotgun? I'll get everybody all fired up."
Fire it up.
Okay, Crow reference. I called the police. Once again, they didn't charge him with violation of the protection order. Instead, they gave him an ordinance violation for disturbing the peace. Yeah, what they should have done in the first place.
No.
The police told me that it seems like he's off his medication again. Ma'am, it seems like he's off his medication. See ya. And with that, they left. Or that was that, they left.
Cool.
He had an ordinance violation. Yeah, sir, you have an illegal ordinance here. Flower pot.
Fucking hell.
Last night I was awoken to hammering outside my window at 1 a.m. He was cutting down his privacy fence horizontally. I called the police for a noise complaint and they told him to stop. And that was that. As I write this, he's outside continuing to horizontally cut down his privacy fence. That means the privacy fence only stands about 3 feet tall now.
Just going layer by layer.
Meticulous.
You know what he does? He cuts the foot off of his privacy fence, and then he goes out and he goes, "I'm getting taller," and just goes in the window. What are you going to do when I'm even taller?
This was the one thing that made me feel relatively safe about hanging out in my backyard, and now that's gone.
Soon not even flower pots will stand over me.
There was a privacy fence here. It's gone now.
There was a man on the other side of a privacy fence. The privacy fence is gone now. All of this is to say, I'm fucking tired. I just want to live in a house where I can be sure that my neighbor won't try to kill me. Where I can feel confident that he's not going to try to break in. My boyfriend and I are
not going to happen in America again.
Yeah. My boyfriend and I are trying to buy a house to move, but it's difficult. I'm a PhD student, so I don't have very much money. Renting won't work because I have 4 cats, plus my partner's cat and my dog, although we have a place secured for them if necessary. Then what? What? So you built a house to rent out, but you already had 4, whatever. And finding a place to rent with so many animals is difficult, if not impossible. I refuse to rehome them, so maybe it's partially my fault I'm stuck in this situation. My dad has agreed to co-sign on another mortgage, and I've gotten a second job. We should be able to save up enough money within a few months, but until then I'm stuck. I just don't know what else to do. I'm tired. I'm angry. So I figured I'd write this to vent. If you've made it this far, thanks for reading it all. There's so many different instances that I've left out. I'm just so exhausted.
That makes 4 of us.
Weird story. Not sure how much of it is embellished because it's incredibly inconsistent.
Well, it can be, like I said, it's probably real peppered with maybe not real. I don't know.
No, there's definitely real parts in it.
Real. Yeah.
But there's definitely real parts in it that's like people just don't happen upon, regularly.
Oh, well, what if I cut down our privacy fence, break into your house with a flower pot, and put a shotgun shell on your chest?
I want to know how I lost this privacy fence. My father.
You want to know how I got this flower pot embedded in my forehead? My father threw a flower pot at my forehead.
You want to know how I got this necklace with Cheerios on it?
Are we
want to know why I have this sweater? If I tell you, you'll have to die.
This has been the Fear Fiction Podcast. Your hosts are Abysmii, Dead Palette, and Slimebeast. Music by Abysmii. Art by C.F. Comer. Voiceover by Atticus Jackson. Edited by Elias the Intern. Subscribe to Fearfic on YouTube to stay up to date on new episodes.
And now, an adaptation of short story 1's I Will Never Kill Again.
Forensic Psychologist Report, Patient 12B Session 2. I know it's been a while since you've seen anyone outside this facility. Is there any message or words you'd like to give to your friends or family?
I promise to all of you that I will never kill again. I will never take another life, and I don't know why, but no more killing for me.
You said you don't know why, but surely there's some reason as to this sudden change of heart.
You see, everyone in my town is terrified of me. They all know that I kill people. Even the police are scared of me, but I don't want to hurt people anymore. And to those who I have killed for fun, I am sorry. I will never kill again. I will never take children from their parents or parents from their children. Families will be able to flourish now because of my newfound belief.
That's a nice sentiment, but what about the families you've hurt?
Thomas Williamson, you can now walk the street safely at any time of day or night because now you don't have to worry about me stalking around for my next victim. I don't kill anymore, so you and your prostitutes don't have to worry about being killed. I will not be a predator anymore, and now you won't have weird nightmares of me licking you like an animal just to get a taste before I kill you. Thomas Williamson, you can sleep more peacefully at night without me bothering you. Harriet Colleen, you also don't have to worry about me as well, because I am not going to go around killing people anymore. I know just how much you are afraid of me, and now you don't have to shamefully worship other entities to protect yourself from me. You also have less things to be worried about, like your nieces and nephews, now that I'm not killing, even though they are just dolls and are not real.
Now you can be sure that all of your beloved dolls are safe, now that I am not killing. You weren't worried when I killed your son, but I guess we all have our preferences.
Golden Light is
GoldenEye?
a very fucked up video game that I love, that I've done one stream for, and I will continue to do, but go play it for yourself. It's a roguelike. It is a wonderfully surreal nightmare of body horror and wonderful black comedy. It's like if Short Story 1 made a video game.
Why can't you just call it comedy?
Because it's black.
Whoa. Jesus Christ.
I consumed some illicit substances and tried to play Golden Light.
Why would you do that to yourself?
It was... Well, I was waiting for it to kick in, and it kicked in pretty quick.
Are you sure it kicked in and not that it was just a game?
I played it perfectly sober on stream, and if you go back and listen to it, none of my reactions are exaggerated. That game keeps you on your fucking toes and confuses you endlessly.
Yeah, I shouldn't have taken those expired Quaaludes.
No.
Expired Quaaludes. Looks on side of Quaaludes Best Buy. Wait.
Best Buy party last night. Uh-oh. Taking them now.
Looks at Quaaludes Best Buy brand Quaaludes. What?
It's my most creative, unique, outstanding game of the past fucking 2 years for me personally. It's awesome.
You just like it because it's weird.
I'm a hipster.
Your review of it on Steam said the Short Story 1 of games.
I will after I've beaten it for the first time. I will put that in there.
The game or Short Story 1?
Yes.
After I've beaten him. DP, come quick! Abysmii's been drinking!
So, what's new? He's always drunk.
Yeah, but he's been sipping on that bottle of alien booze that makes him super susceptible to requests.
What do you fucks want? I'm drinking.
We want you to show us some of your super secret alien technology.
Yeah, the really weird stuff you think we don't know about, but we peek out every time you black out.
All right, fine. Here, play with this. It's a screen that receives and displays airwaves.
That doesn't sound very...
From the future.
Isn't that just interdimensional cable from Rick and Morty?
No. Shut the fuck up, Morty.
It's weird that he always calls you Morty whenever he's super drunk, but coincidentally lines up perfectly with the scenario.
Yeah. Let's watch future TV.
Welcome back to Future Ghost Hunters, the ghost hunting show set in the future, which is right now. We're on the hunt for a young woman who died back in the 2020s. It's said that her spirit still haunts this place. Are you with us? Can you give us a sign? Can you throw it back? Can you drop it low and put your hands on it for us? I'm not getting anything. Here, let me put this vintage iPhone 8 in the center of the room and see what happens. Alright, it's on now. Give us a sign. You can complain about literally nothing on Twitter. It's working. Look, she's tweeting. It looks like a hashtag. I can't read it from here. Oh God. She's selecting a reaction GIF. I think... Oh shit, she's a K-pop stan. Get out, get the fuck out, go! Wow, that's pretty interesting. I wonder what other future television shows there are. This premise would almost seem to have no limits, and I bet we could watch this several more times and see a bunch of interesting and hilarious short episodes.
Alright, now it really is Rick and Morty.
1,000 episodes of the Fear Fiction Podcast, Morty. 1,000 episodes and 1,000 shitty no-sleep stories. Just you and me until the death of online horror, Morty. You and me and Brandon and Paprika and Chelsea and King Mob until the planet fucking explodes. 200-part No Sleep Stories, Morty, SCP, RCP, BLT, AT&T, 1,000 episodes of Double Drawing Obama. Double draw 1,000 episodes of the Fear Fiction Podcast.